I'm going to give you 2 ways you can legally avoid Labour's new stamp duty increase for buy-to-let properties. I'm going to give you 1 way where you can dramatically reduce it. I'm also going to give you in this video my views on the buy-to-let market. Is it dead? Is it not dead? What are we actually doing in our business at the moment to navigate this new Labour government? So Labour's in power now. They've done their first budget, and in that budget, one of the sectors they come after was the buy-to-let sector. Again, they're poking this sector lots and lots. And as a result, you're seeing lots of landlords have been exiting the market and rents as a result going up massively. But there is ways you can legally avoid this stamp duty. So take this property here. I bought this property for $39,999. Is that possible? 100%. I bought it in the northeast, remotely 250 miles from where I live. I've been doing this for over a decade now. The reason I started doing this because buy-to-let died in the south and in London, where I was born, where I live, long time ago. So the stamp duty on a property under £40,000 is 0, and it still remains that way. The stamp duty does not kick in until you go above £50,000 or £40,000. Caveat: make sure there's lots of properties in the north still. You might be surprised by this, but there's lots of properties in the north in that price range. But make sure you do your research. Some properties are cheap for a reason. That property was great because we had a 3-year contract with a social housing provider at £650 per month. Guaranteed rent, no repairs, no voids. Fantastic deal still in this market. Buy-to-let definitely does work still. But the second way to avoid it is buying properties that are in a company. At the moment, as I said, lots of landlords are exiting the market. If you buy out the company and not the property, then you don't get no stamp duty. So there's no shares on it. There's other legals, and make sure you speak to some proper legal advisors. I should have put that disclaimer in at the start. This is not legal advice. Make sure you go in there. This is advice off of my experience. Obviously, I bought that last one, and yeah, just go and get the right advice basically. But if you buy in a limited company, you buy the limited company shares as opposed to buying the property, you can avoid stamp duty. There is other costs associated with that, but them costs can often be dramatically a lot lower than paying for that stamp duty. And there's a lot of landlords selling at the moment because they're just fed up in the market. So the first thing you want to do when you're buying a property is find out, is this person who's selling the property a limited company? And if they are, have they got one property in there or multiple properties? Because you can only do it if you buy one property or all the properties within the company because you're buying the shares. But it's definitely worth noting that. They're the 2 ways you can 100% legally avoid it. Go online. There's on the HMRC website, there's loads of reliefs on there. They're the main ones, but there's lots of other reliefs that you can do around this. The one that I was going to share with what can dramatically reduce it is multiple dwellings relief. Again, multiple dwellings relief. So lots of landlords selling portfolios at the moment. So we've just sold this property for a landlord. So this sold instantly. And again, I said, where do I think the market's going? It's not hardly getting affected at all in the north. So that property there that I just showed you, we literally put it in our WhatsApp group yesterday, and within 10 minutes of it going in there, we had probably about 40 people interested in it, sold it instantly through there. If you're interested in selling deals in my WhatsApp group, if you want to be a deal sourcer, you want me to teach you how to find deals and then me place those deals, because that property wasn't mine, I didn't find that for myself. What I do is people in my academy, I place those deals into my WhatsApp group, because I know when you're starting out in property, the hardest thing for you to do is find investors. It's easier for me to find investors because I've got quite a large following and quite a large background, so you can leverage that. If you want to do that, there's a description. There's a link in the description. Click on that, go for the application, see if you qualify to work with us. But anyway, that property there, look, the difference in tax you're going to have to pay, it is a bit of a pain in the bump, but without the 3% before would have been £2,310. With the 5% where it's at now is £3,850. So there's a £1,540 increase. Doesn't really kill that deal. That deal again, three-year lease to social housing provider. On a guaranteed 3-year lease at £700 a month. Again, if you want deals like that as well, in the description, we're going to put a link in to join the WhatsApp group. If you don't want to sell deals with me and you want to buy deals from us, join the link in the WhatsApp group in the description below. But that landlord there is selling a portfolio because he is fed up with the tax and the changes and everything. So if you buy a portfolio from somebody and you buy multiple dwellings, you will get a relief on that. So again, my view on the market at the moment, this is going to hit the south really hard, as I was saying. It's going to make it even more difficult for home buyers because the rents are going to go up. In the south, the problem you've got is because the rents are so high, people can't save up for deposit. Because the deposits are high and the rents are so high, people can't save up for deposits. So this poke in the market is not helping it one little bit for homeowners. And in the north and places where I invest, there's a lot of supply in that bracket that we buy anyway. And most of the homeowners, like with them 70k properties I'm showing you, that is not homeowner territory. Homeowner territory in that area is around 140. So they're not even interested. There's loads of stock. I get loads of people online saying, oh, it's because of you driving up the prices. We're not driving up the prices because we're not buying in a bracket that the home buyers want to buy in. There just needs to be more stock and more supply and more building. Labour say they're going to do that, but they're going for the same target everybody else has done. But at the moment, I've got another planning application in where they want more taxes for the carbon footprint, imprint on something, and they're just still making it difficult. So I am still dubious to see if Labour is going to do any different from the last number of governments that's been in for the last 30 years that said they're going to build more, but only time will tell. But ultimately, this is why I remote invest. There's still a massive opportunity. Interest rates have just come down again. There is a little window of opportunity where you can still, it's still a bit of a buyer's market because people are uncertain. In the last 2 years, for myself and deals that was sold for people in my program and my partners, we've sold more all money out deals than I have probably seen in the whole time that I've been in since 2009. I've never seen this amount of good deals. So it's definitely a buyer's market. If you want to get involved with that, as I said, use the description below to see if you qualify to work with us. But now is a great time to buy. People are going to still need homes. Just make sure you buy in areas where the prices are not too overinflated. That's my view. Buy to let is very much not dead. We're selling multiple deals still at the moment. Come and join us, do that. And listen, get into this because people are always going to need a home. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel. It really does help the channel. My wife's living my terms. My mission is to help as many people live on their terms. And please share it out if you think somebody will find this useful. But remember, if you don't evolve your ideas, you'll never live on your own terms. So evolve your ideas, live on your own terms. Make sure you give this video here or here, I can't remember where it goes, a watch that Google thinks you're going to like next.